Welcome and all American Cartel members, Anons, Facebook friends, Twitter followers, random YouTube viewer. Thanks for joining me. My name is Julio. I am the Theorizing Theorist, and today we're going to do things a little bit different today. It's TBT Day, Throwback Tuesday, or sometimes known as Throwback Thursday, but Throwback Tuesday is what we're going with since it's Tuesday, right? So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into an anniversary, a morbid anniversary of sorts, on August 31st, 2014. Today, but 7 years ago. So the 7-year anniversary is where I'm getting at with all of this. So before I begin, be sure to hit the subscribe button, like, share, follow, all that good stuff, and comment below. Let's begin. On August 31st, 2014, a collection of almost 500 private pictures of various celebrities, mostly women, and with many containing nudity, were posted on the image board 4chan and later disseminated by other users on websites and social networks such as Imgur and Reddit. I'm sorry if I'm saying Imgur or whatever, however you say that. The images were initially believed to have been obtained via a breach of Apple's cloud services suite, iCloud, or a security issue in the iCloud, or a security issue in the cloud API, which allowed them to make unlimited attempts at guessing victims' passwords. Apple claimed in a press release that access was gained via spear phishing attacks. The incident, when media outlets and internet users referred to under names such as the Fappening and Celebgate, was met with a varied reaction from the media and fellow celebrities. Critics felt the distribution of the images was a major invasion of privacy for their subjects, while some of the allegedly depicted subjects denied their authenticity. The leak also prompted increased concern from analysts surrounding the privacy and security of cloud computing services such as iCloud, with a particular emphasis on their use to store sensitive private information. The Fappening is a jocular portmanteau, however you say that, coined by combining the words fap, an internet slang term for masturbation, and the title of the 2008 film The Happening, though the term is a vulgarism originating either with the image boards where the pictures were initially posted or Reddit. Mainstream media outlets soon adopted the term themselves, such as the BBC. The term has received criticism from journalists like Radkas, whatever, of the Daily Telegraph, and whatever of the International Business Times, who said that the term not only trivialized the leak, but also, according to Sang Hani, made light of a very severe situation. Both articles used the term extensively to describe the event, including in their headlines. Celebgate is a reference to the Watergate scandal. I'm not sure how many of y'all heard about that, but I know I kind of heard about it, but I didn't know. I was still not woke back then. I'm a walkaway, right? So I didn't even vote for Trump the first time, right? So 2016, I was still under the Democrats' mind control, or whatever you want to call it. So let's continue. The images were obtained via the online storage offered by Apple's iCloud platform for automatically backing up photos from iOS devices such as iPhones. Apple later reported that the victim's iCloud account information was obtained using a very targeted attack on usernames, passwords, and security questions such as phishing and brute force attack guessing. It was initially believed that the images were obtained using an exploit in the Find My iPhone service. Court documents from the 2014 indicated that one user created a fake email account called Apple Privacy Security to ask celebrities for security information. The photos were being passed around privately for at least a couple of weeks before their public release on August 31st. There are claims that unreleased photos and videos exist. So I want you to pay attention to everything, guys, because I'm going to let you know my theories and thoughts, and I'm going to ask you for your theories and thoughts, so pay attention. So the hacker responsible for the leak, who described themselves as being a collector, in quotation marks, distributed the leaked images on the image boards 4chan and Anon IB in exchange for Bitcoin. Ultimately, the images were widely circulated online via other channels, including Imgur and Tumblr. Celebrity gossip blogger Perez Hilton also reposted some of the photos on his blog, but soon took them down and issued an apology, saying he acted in bad taste. A major center of activity was the link sharing website Reddit, where a subreddit was created for sharing the photos. In a single day, it amassed over 100,000 followers. Reddit administrators were criticized for allowing this to take place in an alleged violation of their anti-doxing rules, as Michaela Maroney claimed to be under 18 at the time of the photos of her were taken. Reddit staff took photos of her down and warned that anyone reposting them or underage photos of Liz Lee, which had been circulating prior to this incident, would be permanently banned from the site and should be prosecuted in my opinion, for distributing and possessing, I'd imagine they should say, child images, untasteful images, I'd imagine it should say. On September 7th, citing copyright issues, Reddit banned the fappening subreddit, also saying the workload of dealing with them had become too much. Reddit banned another subreddit named Fappening on the same day. Content and affected celebrities. The original release contained photos and videos of more than 100 individuals that were allegedly obtained from file storage on hacked iCloud accounts, including some the leakers claimed were A-list celebrities. Shortly after the photos were leaked, several affected celebrities issued statements either confirming or denying the photos' authenticity. So there's that. Anyway, I'll save the theories for the end here. Celebrities who confirmed the photos' authenticity include Jennifer Lawrence, confirmed by her publicist, Kate Upton, and her husband, Justin Verlander, confirmed by Upton's lawyer, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Jessica Brown, Callie Cuoco, Kristen Dunst, who also criticized the iCloud service. Jill Scott confirmed on Twitter that one of the leaked photos was of her, while stating that another was fake. Now, that's very, very curious. Celebrities who deny the photos or authenticity include Ariana Grande and Yvonne Strahovski. Olympic gymnast Michaela Maroney initially denied the image's authenticity on Twitter, but later confirmed the photos were legitimate, while also claiming that she was underage when they were taken. Victoria Justice denied the photos were authentic, but later stated on Twitter that she was pursuing legal action and found the leak to be a massive invasion of her privacy, but of the privacy of all celebrities affected by the leak. Reports in October indicated that Nick Hogan was the first male star to be directly targeted by hackers. However, Hogan denied the picture's authenticity. According to security expert Nick Cuber or whatever, in addition to the photographs, other personal information such as text messages, calendars, address books, phone call logs, and any other data stored on their phones and backed up to the service were also likely stolen. On September 20th, 2014, a second batch of similar private photos of additional celebrities was leaked by hackers. On September 26, 2014, a third batch was also leaked, which was dubbed the Fappening 3. I gotta give them credit on the names of these things here, all right? Pretty creative. Actress Lena Dunham pleaded over Twitter for people not to view the pictures, arguing that doing so violates these women over and over again. It's not okay. Actress Emma Watson condemned not only the leaks, but also the accompanying comments on social media that show such a lack of empathy. Actors Seth Rogen and Lucas Neff also spoke out against the hackers and people who posted the pictures. Justin Verlander, then a pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, told the media prior to the game against the Cleveland Indians that he keeps his private life private and would rather focus on the Tigers' race with the Kansas City Royals for the AL Central title than be a distraction to his teammates. Security analysts have stated that the breach could have been prevented through the use of two-factor authentication, while a Forbes writer recommended completely shutting down the iCloud photo stream feature, which automatically uploads photos taken with an iOS device to iCloud servers. So, and just for the record, I here at an All-American Cartel, we're not going to even show any of the photos. It's going to be a pure, boring old text video with Wikipedia. So, if that bothers you and you know, whatever, unsubscribe or check out the next video or whatever. I don't know why that would bother you. It's just I'm not even gonna mess with all that. It's pretty gross if you ask me. Revenge porn and stuff like that, and obviously the underage stuff is gross. So anyway, in an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Apple CEO Tim Cook stated that in response to the leaks, the company planned to take additional steps to protect the privacy and security of iCloud users in the future. Notifications will be provided whenever data is restored to a device via iCloud and after logging into iCloud via a web browser. In addition to existing notifications when a user's iCloud password is changed, additionally, Apple will broaden and encourage the use of two-factor authentication in future versions of its software and operating systems, such as the then upcoming iOS 8. In conclusion, he emphasized that we want to do everything we can to protect our customers because we are as outraged, if not more so, than they are. And, I don't believe that, to be honest. I just don't. I know they protected the terrorists' information and everyone was applauding them, but I'm telling you, dude, that information's for sale, legit. It has to be. It's what all these companies are banking off of is that data. You know what I mean? The highest bidder type stuff wins, but I don't know. Jennifer Lawrence contacted authorities and her publicist stated that the authorities would prosecute anyone who posted leaked images of her. Forbes columnist Joseph Steinberg questioned whether the reactions by law enforcement and technology providers indicated that celebrities were being treated differently from ordinary Americans, which in the case of law enforcement may be illegal. On October 1st, 2014, Google was threatened with a lawsuit by lawyer Martin Singer for $100 million on behalf of unnamed victims of the leaks, alleging that Google had refused to respond to requests for the images to be removed from its platforms, including Blogger and YouTube, failing to act expeditiously and responsibly to remove the images and knowingly accommodating, facilitating, and perpetuating the unlawful conduct. In an interview with Vanity Fair, Lawrence called the hack a sex crime and a sexual violation. And I completely agree. It's rape. It truly is. And what they said in the beginning about it being repetitive is 100%. You're every person that views them, you're in essence raping these ladies with your eyes, I guess, if that sounds silly. I'm sorry. Anyway, where was I? In an interview with Vanity Fair, Lawrence called the hack a sex crime and a sexual violation. She added, anybody who looked at those pictures were perpetuating a sexual offense. You should cower with shame. The view was contrasted by another victim of the hack, Emily whatever, who told GQ, a lot of people who were victims of the hack said anyone who looks at these pictures should feel guilty, but I just don't think that's fair. And I'm not sure that anyone who Googles it is necessarily a criminal. I think the people who stole the photos are. It's a thin line. I mean, I get it. Humans are humans. Curiosity killed the cat and all that. But if you're a gentleman, you just don't. You wouldn't. You know what I mean? That's facts. But it doesn't mean I expect all men to be gentlemen, not by a long shot, especially some of these teenagers and hormonal individuals, whatever. So anyway, investigation. The FBI said it was aware of the allegations concerning computer intrusions and the unlawful release of material involving high-profile individuals and is addressing the matter. Similarly, Apple stated that it had been investigating whether a security breach of the iCloud service was responsible for the leaked photographs as per the company's commitment to user privacy. On September 2nd, 2014, Apple reported that the leaked images were the result of compromised accounts using a very targeted attack on usernames, passwords, and security. So I'm really hoping y'all are paying attention because I'm going to drop you with my theory, here in a minute. So security questions, a practice that has become all too common on the internet. In October 2014, the FBI searched a house in Chicago, Illinois, and seized several computers, cell phones, and storage drives after tracking the source of a hacking attack to an IP address linked to an individual named Emilio Herrera. A related search warrant application mentioned 8 victims with initials which supposedly point to stolen photos. And then, respectively, according to law enforcement officials, Herrera was just one of several people under investigation, and the FBI carried out various searches across the country. So a lot of fishy smelling stuff starts to happen right around here. So please pay attention to, the punishment and, all that stuff. And at the end of the day, I mean, do these people really go to jail? Do you know? Are you in there? You know what I mean? Kind of like, we all know that, they could stick someone in jail and not stick someone in jail, and we would be none the wiser. Does that make sense? So, and again, I want you to pay attention. No, not again, but please also pay attention to all the names and who they're maybe affiliated with, because I believe, well, I'm going to save it for the end here. Let me just hold my horses. Guilty pleas. In March 2016, 36-year-old Ryan Collins of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, agreed to plead guilty to 1 count of unauthorized access to a protected computer to obtain information, resulting in an 18-month sentence. Way to send a message. While no victims were named in the court documents, numerous media outlets connected Collins' case to the fappening. During the investigation, it was found that Collins fished by sending emails to the victims that looked like they had been sent by Apple or Google, warning the victims that their accounts might be compromised and asking for their account details. The victims would enter their passwords, and Collins gained access to their accounts, downloading emails and iCloud backups. In October 2016, Collins was sentenced to 18 months in prison. In August 2016, a 28-year-old Edward whatever of Chicago agreed to plead guilty to a similar phishing scheme, although authorities believe he worked independently. And I want you to notice that word, independently. He worked independently, okay? Not in conjunction or with these other guys, right? And he was not accused of selling the images or posting them online. On January 24th, 2017, Major Cizik. I knew I shouldn't have tried that. I knew I was going to regret it. Major Cizik. I don't know. Anyway, I tried. Major Sazik. Where was I? Was sentenced to 9 months in prison. And was ordered to pay $5,700 in restitution to cover the counseling services of one unnamed celebrity victim. Emilio Herrera, also from Chicago, had first been named in the press in 2014. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of unauthorized access to a protected computer to obtain information. Now, he was guilty to 1 count. To obtain information in October 2017, Herrera had access to the accounts of unnamed celebrities and others, but has not accused of being involved in leaking or sharing the photos and videos he obtained. Was sentenced to 16 months in jail, March 2018. In April 2018, 26-year-old George Garofano of North Branford, Connecticut, pleaded guilty to 1 count of unauthorized access to a protected computer, not computers, to obtain information. Garofano's attorney said he had been led into the phishing scheme by criminals. On August 29th, 2018, a federal court sentenced Garofano to 8 months in prison. Now, what are the odds, right, guys? What are the odds that all these guys would come up with the same phishing techniques or use successfully the same phishing techniques that have been around for quite a while now? But I digress. Let me wait till the end here. On October 22nd, 2018, Christopher Brannon, a former Virginia teacher, became the 5th man to be convicted in relation to the hacking. Brannon pled guilty to federal charges of aggravated identity theft and unauthorized access to a protected computer. Though a phishing expedition, he hacked more than 200 people in addition to his celebrity victims. Brannon also targeted his underage sister-in-law as well as teachers and students at the school where he used to teach. Brennan was sentenced to 34 months in prison on March 1st, 2019. So kind of odd, right? That, you know, supposedly the main... Anyway, it all sounds fishy. I want you guys to comment down below your guys' thoughts, your guys' theories. This is the theorizing theorist, but you guys are a part of the cartel. And, you know, I want to hear some of your guys' theories. I really do. So I'm not too familiar with this. When I heard about it, like I said, I wasn't woke. And so, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what they call it now. I wasn't red-pilled yet. But I remember hearing about it, and I thought it was one person had hacked into the Apple server somehow and had gotten all this from the servers that had all this information collectively. What strikes me as odd is it seems more plausible and probable that all of these photos came off of one laptop. All these other 4 people are meant to kind of make it look like it was, in reality, it was probably Anthony Weiner's laptop, right? Or maybe it was one of these Mossad people's, or maybe another theory that is kind of morbid and sick, but it really rings true. I'm not sure how many of my original diehards are here, so I'll remind some of y'all. We found some videos of somebody that had found a storage unit of Ghislaine Maxwell's or something to that effect in Chicago, I do believe, and he was talking. He didn't show his face, but he was showing the photos that they found in this storage unit, right? And he was explaining, and it was legit photos of Ghislaine, a lot of famous people, very affiliated pimps, and like the guy from Nevada, that one lady that got busted in California. Anyway, point being is the guy said in the video that had bought that storage unit, he was explaining, because he had been doing a lot of investigating supposedly, and he was explaining how a lot of these girls back in the 80s and 90s would disappear, but they wouldn't really disappear and no one would look for them. What was really happening was they were shipping them off to the Saudis, to these rich oil kings of the Saudi whatever, right? And he even had like receipts, evidence. He had, man, it's sad that they deleted my channel, because I downloaded all the videos. He uploaded like, I think like 10, 15 videos of talking about all the stuff he had found in this storage unit. I'm telling you, I mean, half of y'all probably don't even believe me, is how crazy this stuff. The views, I think they were only like at 2,000 to maybe 500 to 200 views on that guy's channel. So who knows? And nobody really picked it up. It just kind of went under the radars, but he had claimed that he was doing some investigating and he was gonna all kinds of stuff. I can't remember. I gotta do some digging again for it. But it's really amazing stuff. Look up on YouTube, Ghislaine Maxwell, very rare or rare photos found in storage, and maybe you'll be able to find it. It's an old gentleman speaking, and he's just kind of recording these pictures and showing you, and then he's talking about it from like first-hand knowledge, it seems, or very knowledgeable gentleman in regards to all this stuff, because he knows about a lady in the movie Scarface that went missing. She disappeared, and they had photos of her in this thing, and it looked like photos of her after she had disappeared. And they were saying that she had went to the Saudis. They were saying that she didn't get kidnapped. They gave her $1 million, and they showered her and wined and dined her over here, and they told her go visit one of these sheiks over here, or whatever they're called in wherever. And you know, once you're down there, these guys are beyond belief rich. You know, they keep you. They don't give you back, you know, and if they'd rather keep you as a slave, even not even a sex slave, just as like a maid, than give you back. You know what I mean? So that's what the rumor is that's been happening to a lot of these people. And I wouldn't doubt it, to the elite, period. Not just in Saudi Arabia, I imagine in Russia, some oligarchs down there, and some rich, you know, I'm not going to elaborate. You get what I'm saying. They're everywhere, right? These elite monsters. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think, how I'm doing so far. But yeah, it just seems very suspicious to me that all these people's accounts got hit at the same time, pretty much. and were released and by different people that probably weren't coordinated. They asked for no money. I mean, the odds of all these people working like that together for no money and then not leaking them previously without one another and having all kinds of, I mean, I don't know the full details and the full extent of this, right? So I could be missing a major part of the story, but that was Wikipedia. I'm pretty sure they covered it as, but you know how that goes. Wikipedia is not going to give you all the fine details that are a little unverified but highly likely, right? You know, it's a very shady world out there. A lot of this media and a lot of this knowledge that's the truth supposedly gets thrown out there, and it's close to the truth, but all the good parts are kept out, let's just say. And so that's all I really have in regards to that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about in regards to this before I get into some housekeeping issues. Yeah, it seems like Emma Watson was the one that was mainly targeted. Maybe it was on her lap. Oh, that's what I was trying to get at with these Saudis. So what if this was like a menu of sorts? So, you know, these guys have lots and lots and lots of money, and these executives and these studios, you know, for them it's like, check out this movie. You want to sleep with the lead? You want to sleep with the lead? Give us 40 million, give us 100 million. And for them, as bad as it may sound, some of them caught that up to get a number one girl. And honestly, I think that's what was happening to in the Hunter Biden videos. There was a credit card scene with a name on it. I'm not sure if you guys, I don't want to say no names. I'll just say it was supposedly Malia Obama that was in some of those photos, okay? And with that said, I wonder if they weren't doing high-valued, high-priced peep shows for sheiks, right? So you got Biden, Hunter Biden with his long schlong, and then you got Malia, whatever her name is, and they were actually, I think she was of age at that time, so I don't think it's any, you know, to adults, I guess, you know, but imagine the payday. If people are paying that much for a Jake Paul fight versus Tyron Woodley or whoever, imagine how much these rich, wealthy elites would pay to see, you know, Hunter Crackhead Biden bang out fucking Malia, right? I mean, it's insane the amount of money we're talking here. And, you know, and I'm sure they do worse. I'm sure they live stream or whatever, deaths and stuff like that. I'm sure it's insane. And maybe the prices don't go that high, but anyway, what I'm trying to get at is, you know, that laptop could have been, you know, who knows? And I guess there's still more evidence pending on that. So now that I'm done, that's all I really want to say in regards to that. So next video I'm hoping to upload is going to be on September 11th, maybe September 10th. I'm not sure yet. It's going to be a video I'm pretty excited. It's going to be 30 minutes long. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're liking my videos and you're commenting down below your thoughts, theories, and complaints and concerns and whatever you may have. Also check the description box in case you want to donate to my channel, help support the cause and alt news and all that good stuff. I got a couple of links down there that you guys can check out if you want to donate. And then also I wanted to make a video in regards to New Zealand before I make the September 11th video. So hopefully I'm able to finish that video. You know, it's sad, I had it all completed and everything, and I had to delete the whole damn thing. Not because I didn't want to, I just couldn't finish it, and I had other breaking stories I was trying to cover in my head at least, and so I had to sacrifice it. But I'm gonna come back to it now and really hopefully wow some of y'all with some of these connections that I never connected personally. So, but that's not really saying much. So yeah, that's that. The New Zealand video, September 11th. And look for that. I'm gonna try to do a reminder type thing, like a live show, just so you guys can kind of keep it in your head. So look for that as well. Sorry, I'm having you look for a lot of things here. It's kind of asking a lot from you guys, at least, right? So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and bow out. You guys know the routine. As always, to God be the glory.